My name is George, and I'm Walt's dad. Allison Walker asked me to speak now, and I have not a toast, actually, but a testimony. 3 parts, 6 minutes or so. Part 1, Walker and Alice. Walker and Alice, walking and moving and living in all kinds of places, with all kinds of people. Growing up in Iowa, North Carolina, meeting in a bookstore in London, and the rest is history. Living fully now in New York City. Writing fiction, listening to music, teaching English, reading lit, talking, working with students and colleagues, being with people, listening to people, making a life together. All those potent present tense participles, those beautiful series of actions, a little like the verbs in the Hebrew songs, the Psalms, that describe the presence of the Creator alive and creating and moving and shining, stretching the heavens, the earth. Walker and Alice, shining, being with people and each other, trying to do justice, love kindness, and walk with their God. Part 2. Amid all this moving and walking, there's a stillness, a deep quiet, a listening in Walker and Alice. We heard it in the service today, didn't we? The sound of beautiful silence. Walker has always been a listener. Long, long ago, when he was 3, 4 years old, after a wild, playful morning, he'd settle down in his room in bed and ask me to sing a song. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Away in a Manger. He loved Away in a Manger. Manger song, Daddy, he'd say. Sing manger songs. So nearly every afternoon for years, I'd sing Away in a Manger. I sang Away in a Manger in July. And Walker was almost always deeply quiet and still in the bed. He'd listen with intention, intensity, and a deep knowing, almost as if the song was inside himself. Listening well, really listening, is a great gift, one that few of us have. Walker has cultivated that gift all his life, in high school with friends, at college, at work as a consultant in Manhattan. And Walker is still listening, of course. All of us recognize that listening in Walker, that quality of attention. It's a little intimidating sometimes, as if Walker knows more than the rest of us about what truly matters. And that's because he does. He listens and knows what matters. He listens hard to faith and doubt, hope, despair, good music, stories, and love. Love of Alice and other people. He listens to us with respect and compassion. And he's writing stories now about people. Good stories. Capacious. Compassionate. Carry on. Alice, too, is a listener, as we all know, a deeply knowing, wise woman who has a great many remarkable abilities. I don't know how she does all that she does. But that's a cliche, isn't it? I do know how she does what she does. She's kind, patient, smart, and organized. She listens to people. There's a loving kindness about her, a deep, wide empathy, which is an amazing grace, actually. She can listen to a wacky reprobate at the writer's house, a student online and in the classroom, and believe it or not, she can even listen to her father-in-law and mother-in-law, and that's nearly impossible. Deb and I are so grateful, so happy, so joyful. Part 3. In college, Alice and Walker took a class together. They read together Paradise Lost, Milton's long, long poem of our first disobedience and the fruit of the tree whose mortal taste brought death into the world and all of our woe. But as the story moves on, as the muse sings the song of the story, as the two human beings make their way in fear and trembling through trials and tribulations, something strange happens, something wonderful, something shimmering and shining, as Walker and Alice surely saw and heard. The end of Paradise Lost is a beginning truly. The woman and man are together with each other. And the world, well, the world is stretching out before them. They're choosing where to live and move and have their being, and providence is their guide. And then together, hand in hand with wondering steps and slow, Walker and Alice walk their way into the wide, wonderful world. Today is a wedding day. Today, paradise is regained for a time, isn't it? Because paradise breaks out in Walker and Alice in their faith, their hope, their love. And paradise breaks out for the rest of us, too, if we have the eyes to see it and the ears to hear. So here's to paradise. Right now at this moment, here's to Walker and Alice, shining, walking into the world together, hand in hand, with wonder, wit, wisdom, world without end. Amen.
Give a round of applause one more time for all of our speakers tonight.